Hi guys, come on in, say hi, let us know where you're watching from. My name is Liz. We are going to do a cute vase today. And but before that, I want to show you what I got at this craft store. You guys, it's going out of business. We need more crafters in Central Ohio. It's going out of business, and they have everything 50 to 90% off. Whoa, man. Excuse us while we figure this out. Crafty Queens. So I went there, I got a few things. A lot of things were still 50% off, so I'll probably go back when, in like a week or two. I don't even know when they're planning to shut down. I meant to ask him that. But it's a little sad. It's just a little sad. Okay, so apparently I did not clean off my table last time I crafted, so I just left it a mess, and we're going to do that. We're going to do that real quick here. Okay, so do y'all have to clean off your table like every time you craft, or it's a hot mess? Okay, so we have a craft store in our little town. It's going out of business, and they have everything 50% off right now. And it'll some things they said were 90, but I didn't see anything 90% off. So I'm gonna go back in like a week, but this is what I got for now. Thank you, Miss Carol. She called me pretty, y'all. She called me pretty. Good morning, girl. I got this for $5, which is a Java, like a brown chalk paint. $5, holla. Okay, can't beat that. And I got this for $2.50, and I was trying to see how many feet it was. 30 yards. How many feet? What is that, 90 feet? So I liked it. It's like, it gives me kind of Arizona vibes, which y'all know I'm obsessed with anyway, but it kind of also looks like burlap and navy, like patriotic vibes too. So I kind of like it. Hello, Miss April. Thank you, girl. Miss Patty's here. Good morning. So I got that. There's a craft store. I just said, guys, if you didn't hear me, going out of business. So they have everything 50% off. I'm going to go back in like a week. I meant to ask him his last day. These would have been $1.25 a piece. $2.50 divided by 2, right? It's still early, y'all. I got 2 glitters because I do actually use more glitter than I thought I ever would in the winter time. And then we have Alana in this house, so we had to get 2. Good morning, Miss Iona. My son got this. I actually need to give it to him. It was $2.50, so he'll be painting this, you guys. He goes, Mom, it's a rocket. And then he looks on the back and his eyes went like, have you ever seen Puss in Boots where he's like, oh, like with his big cute eyes, he goes, and it's a bank. So he needed that. Good morning, Miss Shannon, girl. Thank you. I got this while he was over there because I thought it was freaking precious for $2. It's a little church that we need to paint up nice. It'll probably be a Gothic church, okay? So get your mind right. And then I don't remember what the original price was on these, but they ended up being like 60-some cents. And so I got a few of those because I'm always needing them. I swear, me and my husband uses them for work too. So, and then are you sitting down? Are you sitting down? Because these are freaking adorable. I wish I would have had them last week when I did the tiny house, but I got these. And how much were they originally? So I got those for like $1.50. How freaking cute. They had 2 of them and I bought both of them. Oh my God, I love them so much. I love them so much. So $1.50 for those. And they're actually heavy. Like, and the top is open. So you could technically have it be a vase with like one little tiny bitty flower or something. I don't know, but I loved them. So I got those. I need to put that over there. Timmy needs to paint this. I need to paint. Let me put all this back real quick. Ooh, let's not break it. And then Alana got some glitter. I got some glitter. I'll probably use that too. And then I needed brown chalk paint anyway. I think I just threw mine away the other day. I don't see it up here, so I think I did. And I was like, Colton, do they have brown? Because he was down there. I threw my back out twice in the last 10 days. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, don't get old, people. Don't get old. I might look cute, but I'm a hot wreck. Okay, so we're gonna use a taco sauce jar today, and we're gonna make a cute vase, and we're gonna paint, and we're gonna texture. There's already some texture on it, Okay, there's already some texture on it. Now, while we're on here real quick, I normally have alcohol down here, but I think I stole all my alcohol from all over the house. So I guess I don't right now, but I might throw some water and try to scrape off. There's just a little bit of like green right here that I want to scrape off. I might not even need water, guys. Let me check. Good morning, Miss Joe. How are you, girl? If I can see what the heck I'm doing. Oh my gosh, I don't need water. Okay. I had to get me a spray bottle for some water because I stole my spray bottle and all my alcohol and everything for our house. Okay. Yeah, that's just coming right off, guys. So my husband, it had to be my husband. Somebody set this on the counter for me. It was empty and they set it on the counter for me. I think it was Cody. And I was like, oh, that's sweet, but I'm not saving any more glass jars right now. And then I was like, I don't have that glass jar though. And then I noticed that it had pretty little design in it. And I was like, okay, we're making a vase. So we're going to make a vase. It's going to be like an Arizona themed vase because it's taco sauce. Can we do anything else really? I gotta figure out what colors I want. I know we're gonna have a green cactus down here. So, that helps a lot, right? If I wanna do like the original, like the regular Arizona themed stuff or no? Okay, I think I got most of it off. I'm not gonna worry about the itty bitties because we're gonna throw chalk paint over this. I really do need some like glass cleaner down here though. Hello, Miss Lois, how are you? So I'm gonna throw this on here. There's even like texture at the bottom of this. That's cool. Who knew? I've never looked that closely at a taco sauce jar before. All right, you can go away for now because I don't need you right now. All right, I'm going to grab a whatever this is called and figure out a color for the rest of this. I think, ooh, terracotta color might be cute. Let's see if we can make that work. How much of this do I have? Not much. Not very much. Good morning. Thank you, April, for this. Oh, hello, Agatha. How are you? Yes, thank you, April. Okay, let's see. I'm going to, I'm gonna grab a new one. I'm gonna grab a new sponge here, if I can. Oh, here they are. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sponge this on. That's what I'm thinking. I like terracotta for this idea. We'll see if it works. I want it kind of small because it's a small little vase. And let's see, where is that? Here it is. I'm gonna get some out and we're just gonna throw some on here. This is a thick like mineral paint. It's not chalk paint, so I'm really not sure how it'll do. But let's start with this and see what we get. Hanging on, aw, from a store called Princess Auto. Scored Crown Royal bottles for, oh, those are pretty. Those are really pretty. I have a couple of the, one or two of those over there. They don't have lids. Oh, dang. Call a bar and be like, hey, could you, or a restaurant that serves alcohol even, but a bar will probably get it faster or get it empty faster. But I would just say, hey, can you save this bottle for me or this lid from this bottle for me? My sister-in-law used to work at a bar once a week and now she doesn't anymore. But she brought me several pretty cool looking glass bottles over the last couple years. Okay. So I'm gonna do it like this, I think, for now. Or do I want it? No, that's pretty much the way I want it, I think. I don't know. I don't know what I want, people. I don't know. Let's see. Now, I think on here I want it smooth because I'm gonna be putting a cactus. I believe. I got cases of all kinds of different metals from local. Yeah, yep. Yippee, yippee, yippers. I need to call my smoke shop in town and see if they can save me a couple. They don't do it for free, or they didn't last time. But see if they can save me a couple of cigar boxes too. Cigar boxes. Some places will do it for free, I've heard. Like other crafters say that in other cities. My little town charges like $3 or $5 a piece. I can't remember. It's been a while. Oh, I think I like that even better. Hold up. Let me get this covered and then see if I want to smooth it out. Because I might like that even better. My dryer's going to go off because the mom life never stops, guys. Not even while they're at school. They think it does, but it don't. It don't. Alright, vote. Do you like the smoother side, but it's like palette knife and still pretty textured? Or do you like the really textured side, like the sponge side? Sponge side or palette knife side? Which one? I kind of like them both. Let me get this on here, because one thing I do kind of want to bring out is this texture, and it might work a little better if I can do it with this. Yeah, I can kind of see it there. Huh? I need to do some stuff. Let's see. I get all kind of, oh yeah, I saw that. You need to cracker a purple bottle. Do I now? Sponge. Really textured, so that would be sponge, I think. The both, I know. Sponge, sponge, sponge. Okay, let's do it. All right, so we are gonna take this and I'm just gonna pull up. Just gonna pull up and make this super, super textured. And let's see. I'm gonna do the same thing over here now that it's had a second to sit on here. And then I gotta figure out my life, because I don't know what all chalk colors I have. So hold on here, let's see. So sponge, sponge. I think that'll work. Yeah, I think that'll work. And I might do smoother in here, so that, because I want to put a textured cactus in there. Okay, so that's what I might do. Okay. Yep, yippers. I really do like this paint. This is clay paint. I don't know what I called it before, but I don't think it was clay paint. But it is Terra clay paint in the color Marigold. And I always lose, because I don't know if they have it. Like, they probably do have it on here, but I cannot see, y'all. But the brand, what is the brand? I thought it was Dixie Belle. I might be nuts, but I know like a lot of craft stores have a terracotta paint color. I like this one because it's the clay paint and it's already kind of chalky. They need to make like a chalk paint in terracotta. I don't know if they do yet. Moms are, I know, right? Isn't that a pretty color? Because that would be, since I don't remember the brand, that would be really good. But I do like this one. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna have enough to do this one, but I like it. Okay, because we still have another side. Maybe the other side is where you see how much water you have in there. Because you could use... Hello, Mel, how are you, girl? You could use this as a vase, like a real vase for real, as a vase for real flowers. I can talk when I'm not live, I promise. So maybe that's the way that you'll see how much water you have in there. So we're totally purposely leaving the other side without paint, not because we ran out. That's our story and we're sticking to it. All right, I think I'm gonna do that. You guys, I'm reading the third book. I'm not reading the third book. I'm reading the third book from Inheritance Games, and oh my goodness, you can make your own chalk paint with any color. Okay, how do people do that again? It's been a couple years since I've seen that. I feel like it was maybe baking soda or something. All right, I need to quit messing with this. I'm just making it worse as I continue to mess with it. Let's do that there. And I'll do that there. And this still sits? Yes, it do. Yes, it do. And I don't want the glass showing on this side. I know that much. That's about the only thing I know. Okay. All right, okay, all right. We're gonna do this one more time now that we got the center in there. And just kind of close up any gaps. Because I still kind of want to do the very tippy top of this too. Okay. I do hope I have enough to do the very tippy top here. Okay, let's check. Ooh, that's all dried. Hold on. She gone, y'all. That was nice while it lasted. See if I can get it on there with this. I don't know if I can. Get it on first and then texture it. Okay. Anybody else want to come out to play? 1 cup of paint, half a cup of baking soda, talc without cornstarch. What the heck in doodles is talc? Isn't that what was like in baby powder or something? Cornstarch. There's no talc in here, but I feel like that's a thing. Good morning, Miss Bonnie, because I thought that's why I couldn't give it to my son when, you know, 18 years ago. It's been a while. I don't remember exactly. Okay. All right, that actually does not look terrible. So we're gonna go with that. I'm just gonna have to put my finger on it. There we go. Haha. We did it. We did it. Yes, baby powder. Okay, I'll look at that. Because they still sell it, you know, which is so weird to me. It's weird that they sell baby, what were those called? Bumpers? It's weird to me that things come out and they're like, these can harm your child. Anyway, go buy it on Amazon. But if we can use it for crafting, maybe that's why they still sell it. I don't know. All right, I'm going to turn this on high because I put this on pretty thick. This is where I'm going to be adding a cactus, so I really want it good in there. I love the way this dries. This mineral paint is so pretty. But yes, if you can make your own with a terracotta colored acrylic paint and some baking soda, it would look the same. It dries kind of quick too, without cornstarch. Large. Okay. Yeah, that might be the way to do it. So before that all happened, or before I heard about it, me and my son had like several bottles once he was potty trained of like open baby powder or even unopened. Looks like a brick oven. Oh, this? I was like, talc does? That's weird. And so we had like, I don't know, 5 or 10 baby powders that people had gifted us or we had picked up and not used. And once he was potty trained, we celebrated by having a good morning, Miss Diane. I'm good, girl. How are you doing? Everybody's good. They're at school. The oldest one just got on school. It's time to buy his cap and gown, y'all. But anyway, so once he was potty trained, we had a celebration with our baby powder, and we had a baby powder fight in our house. And you know that stuff like you can get for your carpet that's like powder or whatever, it's probably baby powder, and then you vacuum and it smells really good. Our house smelled amazing. But we had taken our pillows and he was like covered in white, just white powder. It was hilarious. And he still talks about that to this day. Like, remember when we had the baby powder fight? And he was like 3. He was potty trained, so 3. He was a late potty trainer, y'all. He was stubborn as all get out. I would later find out that he just had a problem with authority, and that's what it was, but I didn't know that at the time. Okay, I think I love this. All right, look at this. Okay, so we got a beautiful thing. We can see how much water we're gonna put in it on that side, and we got a beautiful thing. Okay, let me grab a sheet. Why is the cling wrap over here? I don't remember. What the heck was I doing? I think I come down here in my sleep some days. All right, we're gonna put that down there. And then I don't have talc, but I do have baking soda and paint. And I'm gonna try to make a thick green so that I can put a cactus on here in that flat part. Isn't that cute? I think it's pretty just like that. You could just let this dry and harden, and then you could add some wax to it. It'd probably be gorgeous just like that. I love this deep, whatever that's called. And then I'm gonna grab some of this too, even though I don't think I'm gonna thicken this one up. But that way we have a couple greens. And then I got this arbor green. So just a couple different greens. The dark one though is gonna be like our base. So I need to find where in the heck I put the, what's it called? The baking soda. I think we're gonna do this. Oh, here it is. It's right here. Staring me right in the face. Hello, Jenny. How are you? Let me get this off of here. It was on crooked. There we go. This is baking soda, I found out. I wasn't sure what it was. And I'm just gonna kind of stir that all around. So we thicken it up a little bit. I'm gonna use a palette knife. I love textured artwork. And this is a way to do like a mini version that's not on a flat surface, and it's something functional. So what I'm trying to do this year, y'all. Hello, Miss Jenny. If I didn't say hi to you, I did see you, girl. Is I'm trying to figure out where I want to land for a minute with crafting. or creating, or whatever you want to call it, because I kind of need to like niche it down. My craft room is out of control, and I will like, you know, organize it, but the amount of donations that I get from family and friends for things that I see on the side of the road is becoming a problem, or scrap wood from my honey, right? So I feel like I need to be able to like focus down here. When you can't find something, odd how it's always, always. The other day, I kid you not, I was looking all around my pantry for, I think it was cream of mushroom soup or some soup, okay? Because I was in the cans. And I was like looking all around and doing this and that and whatever. And I'm like, I swear I bought it. So a few minutes later, it was bugging me. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go see if the kids put it somewhere else. I opened the thing, and right in front of all the cans that I just moved out of my face, it was in the front. It was in the front. And I'm like, that couldn't have been easier to spot. So you're right. It's always right in front of your face. So I need to figure out like what I kind of want to do and niche it down a little bit. Not just because my craft room drives me crazy, but also because I feel like when you're a new crafter, you get all excited and you want to try all the things, and that's definitely how I am. And then you end up with all this stuff that you only use once or twice, right? And this is pretty cooled now, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start laying some down. You also, though, kind of become like, what is it called? A jack of all trades, a master of none. That's kind of how I feel. Is like, I really want to make really beautiful artwork, but I'm overwhelmed by the possibilities of like how to go about doing that, right? Because there's so much beautiful different artwork in the world. There's still a million things I haven't even tried that I want to try one day. But I think for now, I need to like pick something. Maybe not this. There we go. And I need to try to get really good at one or two things. And then then I can maybe move on to something else. You say what I'm knowing. Am I making sense? It's Agatha. And like, I know where everything is, but if like, okay, here's a good example. My sister came to help me with an auction once, okay? And I had spent like a week getting this organized for the auction and making sure we had everything we wanted to sell ready and making sure she could walk through here without having to craft a lunch and all the stuff. And right, Miss April, I know. Well, a lot of people don't have this type of space either. And they're like, I need more space. No, you don't. You're going to fill it up. You don't need nothing. And so I spent like I said, like a week, like getting it all to where I had everything perfect. And my table was actually cleaned. It wasn't like this. She didn't see none of this crazy. And she came down here and she was like, oh my God, this is a lot. I'm like, yes, it's very overwhelming if you don't know where things are. And it's very overwhelming to me. And I know where things are sometimes because it just gets to be too much. And people will give me stuff and I don't always come home and put it right, like put everything where it goes right away or decide on things right away, like what I'm keeping and what I'm donating. So it'll sit in a random bag somewhere, miscellaneous. That's what we're gonna call that. And until I decide. And then I have 50 boxes of randoms. It's crazy. It's crazy. Is it really, Miss April? Thank God I have an office upstairs. Because I used to work from home like full-time. I still work from home, but like I used to work from home full-time for another company. And I, thank God, already had a setup up there. So when I had left that company to pursue crafting full-time, I kept the setup the same. And in fact, I used to ship everything out of here too, down here. And I moved all of that upstairs too, for more room. And then what did I do? Then I filled it up. Reasons, but you have a gift for original artwork. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I don't want to lose my originality, but I do want to get really good at one or two things that I can enjoy and like, okay, I'll give you an example. Because I think painting's gonna have to be one of them, right? Because I don't know how I would ever do this if I couldn't paint. So somehow painting's gonna be involved. So what if I just got really freaking good at painting for like a year or something, right? But what, I don't want to paint everything on flat surfaces because I know myself and I'll get bored and we'll be crafting all the things in 5 minutes. And so I have to figure out, let me make this longer. So I will definitely be painting on weird surfaces for sure. And then maybe, I don't know, like I'm super into the miniature stuff or like the wood house stuff right now too. So maybe then, and then maybe during Christmas time, we use our painting skills and our miniature skills to make cool ornaments, right? Like, so we can, but that way I'm focusing on 1 or 2 types of things and I get really good at that. And I can kind of breathe down here, and I don't know how to explain it unless you go through this too, because a lot of crafters operate a lot differently than I do. And they don't get overwhelmed and they come down and they pick out their stuff, or they plan their stuff a week ahead. I'm the girl that will say yes to doing a live and then I'll come down 20 minutes before that live and figure out what in the heck of noodles I'm gonna do, okay? Now this I've had all weekend sitting on my sink, so I scrubbed it and like I kind of already had an idea, right? But a lot of times I don't. And so I'm putting a very textured, whatever this is called on there, cactus. And I kind of want to take this part up a little. So I think I'm going to do that, and we might be getting into this area, and that's okay. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I gotta figure that out. That way I know what I need to keep and what I need to get rid of. It'll kind of narrow my focus. Good plan. Good luck with that. I know, that's the thing, Agatha. Because you know my butt's gonna be like, oh, but this is cute. And one day I want and one day I want to use it. Here's what will happen. I'll be like, babe, we need a storage unit so that I can only see what I need to see for right now. But then in a year when I'm sick of this and I want to switch it up, I want to go to the storage unit. He's going to be like, you're getting a divorce. Girl, my garage and spare bedroom are like a tornado. I know, right? Loving the texture. Thank you. I like it too. I love textured art and I love painting. But I also like building things, and so I've been really super into all like the miniature little videos and stuff, because in my head what I'm telling myself is that if you do miniature stuff you don't have to keep all this big bulky stuff. We downsized from 18 square foot to a 2-bedroom mobile home. Did you really, April? Yep. When people were like, oh, I came from an 800 square foot house, okay? And then we moved into this crazy mess. And we had just had 2 children and we were cramped. And so we needed a bigger home, and this just happened to be somebody that we knew that was renting it. All right, let me figure out my life here. Hold on. I think I'm gonna dry it first. And so then we had too much space. So then what did I do? I filled it up. So now I'm like, girl, now. When it came to renew our mortgage, it was gonna be $3,200 a month. Oh yeah, that sucks. That's insane. So this is not perfect, but this is kind of why I like textured art, because it can get a little abstract on you, but still you know what it is, right? So like I don't feel the need to put thorns or anything like that. You could, but I don't feel the need to do that with this particular one. I'm gonna get this dry because I want my other colors to lay on top. I'm gonna do the next darkest one next, which is Arbor Green. Arbor Green. And then we'll use some Parakeet. Huh? Sounds like you did the right thing. Yeah, no kidding. Take the loan for 25 years, but you have to renew every 5 years. That's crazy. I know that there are some things that work like that here, but I feel like most people want like a fixed, I think it's called a fixed mortgage rate or something like that. And so I feel like most people know that and they try to go for that around here. Now I'm going to take this side because it is more coarse, and so it will put less paint on what I'm trying to paint. And that way I can get a feel for how much I like this first. So I'm just going to get a little bit on there, and then I'm going to pounce some off. And this isn't fully dried or cured yet. So I'm just gonna be super gentle because it will still move. It is still moving. So I think texture is definitely gonna be a thing. And something with wood, probably miniatures, because that's just what I really am enjoying right now. But there's like a whole year I want to spend on wind chimes. All different kinds of wind chimes. Metal, wood, all of that, right? There's a year I want to spend on learning how to do resin. Because apparently I'm just too terrified. See, that's just going to add a little bit of dimension to it. Go up and down, yep. That's why they want you to. Which is crazy because, come on now, our interest rates are, oh, I bet they are. 3.3, yes. Yeah, you want like the lowest fixed. Thank you, Miss Lois. I'm gonna give that a good dry, and then we'll go in with our lightest one. And we can do layers. If you put too much light on and you're like, oh no, you can bring some of your English ivy back. What is this doing out here? Oh, but that little mini house I posted the other day, you guys, it had a little lamp in it. And I used the mushroom, the wooden mushroom that Dollar Tree has out right now in a bag. I just used one of those for our little lamp in that mini house. Okay. Should be good. And now I will take a different little piece here, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the same reason. Just gonna get that on, get most of it off. What did me and my husband watch last night that was really good, and I bet you if there's a book, the book was insane. Hold on one second, I can't breathe and do this at the same time. Yeah, I did put too much of this lime green on, so we will be using a little bit of the arbor and the English ivy, but that's okay. But like the Q-tip and the fork painting that we did a couple weeks ago, this, like, I love stuff like this. And I might add clay to a few things to give it texture, or joint compound, spackling, whatever, baking soda. There's a lot of different things we can do. So that's what it looks like right now, just to show you guys. The gorge, is it just called the gorge? I know it's got gorge in the title. It's got the guy from Holes in it. The nice thing about, I'm not locked in. That's true. Yeah, if it is high. That's right. Watch Netflix, Zero Day. Zero Day, I haven't heard of that one. Try the Dollar Tree stuff to see if you like it. I want to learn resin, but I am too. So Dollar Tree has actual resin. I know they have molds, but do they have actual resin now? I haven't seen it at mine yet, but I'll keep an eye out if you have, because mine usually is playing catch up. But it'll come. I finally got that frame, and I was like, now that everybody in America has, and Canada, and everywhere that crafts, has done this stinking oval frame, I don't care. I'm still doing mine. I was just so happy I found it. All right, guys, hold on. I got some of that green right here. So I'm gonna take this terracotta paint and just clean that up wherever it's fallen off. And that'll just add to the dirty, dingy amazingness. Cause yeah, I will too. My husband actually got me resin stuff, guys, like in 2021 Christmas. So over 3 years ago, and it's sitting right over there because I'm scared to death. It's probably expired and not even usable at this point. It's probably been 95 degrees and negative 30 degrees. And do they really have little bottles? He also got me a cup turning set. See, this is what I mean. I have too many options when I come down here, and so I just do whatever I feel like in that moment. Which is fun, but not always ideal. And here's the other thing too, guys, is I watch a million different, glass gets hot, y'all. I watch a whole bunch of different people paint and do all this stuff, and it's like they're already amazing. And so we'll just do it together and get good together. Because I have to remind myself that everybody that has learned how to do something amazing, like the cups or the resin or the paint or the whatever, they weren't born knowing how to do it. So they practiced, right? And they learned and they screwed up. The only difference is I just do it live. So I think we can do it. We can just learn together. Get really, really good at it. Okay. So I put some more of that arbor green back on. I love this, y'all. So that way, there's just dimension. It just gives it something, you know? Should be right with the molds. Okay. Our molds are like hanging in our store. So I'll look at, there's like shelf with like Mod Podge and stuff usually. That's probably where their acrylic paints are too. I don't buy their paint anymore. I mean, Alana does if she sees a cute color. But I bet you it's there. And I probably haven't noticed it because I don't look down. I always look up at that shelf. All right. Now we're gonna take some brown water or wax. One moment while I figure out my life. I'm gonna try, I think, I'm gonna start with brown water and paint. I'm gonna start with that. And let me dip my brush in our water here. Okay. Need some more. There we go. I want it really super watery. And that way, as I put it on, it kind of moves. I don't know if y'all will be able to tell. Hold on. Oh, this is hot, hot, hot. But that way, as you put it on, it kind of like moves into those cracks and stuff. And I don't really need to cover it all up, but find a clean part here. And then I'm going to take a clean brush with some water. And I'm just going to go over that. And it'll lighten where I have that brown paint. I really need to clean this table. Oxides are, ooh, they have a rust colored one. Cups here are not a big seller. Yeah, same with wreaths here. Are they called wreaths? Like the big rounds with words on them that go on your door. Door hangers. Geez, guys, I need more coffee. Here's make them first is always helpful. It's always nice, right, Agatha? Yeah, we have a lot of cups here too. And we have a lot of things that are made with Cricut here in Ohio when you go to, like, say a store, a craft fair. Which is, I think, part of why I'm so scared to do craft fairs, to be completely honest. It's like, I don't do that. Like, my stuff looks handmade, right? And although I love that about it, that's not what people are selling right now. So, but I'll tell you, the last thing I went to was called Backwoods, and it was a bajillion, it was hundreds of crafters, and I just couldn't. After like about 50 of those booths where they're selling door hangers and wreaths, I was over it. I didn't even go into those ones, and I felt kind of bad, but a lot of them just look the same to me. Not saying that if I had a Cricut I wouldn't do the same. It's just, you know, walking through a whole day of that is not ideal for me. Okay. I could have put mountains back there if I would have been thinking straight. Oxides are my top. Yeah, I don't know the colors off the top of my head. I'll tell you this one I use a ton, and it's called Ground Espresso, and it's like a grayish brown. And then I have these ones, and I use this one the most, which is, what is it called? Salvage Patina. Then there's a rust colored one. It's this one, Rusty Hinge. I use this one the most. So these are the three I use the most myself, but I like this type of stuff. So depends on what colors and stuff you're interested in. I like this one because you can put it on dang near anything. Teal's like my favorite stinking color. Hello, Janice. Look on the side of the bottle drip. Look on the side of the bottle drip. On this bottle, I think she means. Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Let's see. Let's take this one. Yes. And let's take our water. Let's grab a tiny bit. Just an itty bit of that. And we're just going to meld all that together because it wants to live over there. Sounds like a plan to me. Totally on purpose. Yep. Hi, I'm New Year Big. Good morning. Crafty Ladybug by Lynn. How are you, girl? Welcome. Thank you, April. I appreciate you, girl. Appreciate you, girl. April's looking out. She's helping a sister out. Okay. All right, that's what we're doing with that. And then we're gonna take a dry paper towel. Now this is a lot more textured on the sides, and remember this stuff will take a minute to kind of let me take this only water one and see if I can move this at all. I don't know if it might be a little late. We did it! Yay! I feel like I deserve a Girl Scout cookie now. Okay. Thank you, girl. Thank you. See? Totally normal now. It's not, but you know. That's what we're going with. And then we're going to go over here, lighten some of this up. And take a dry paper towel. This is not dry anywhere. You're doing great. Welcome. Yes, thank you, Shannon, for welcoming her. And then I'm just going to kind of blot some of that off. You could even do cactuses all through here if you wanted to. Okay, now let's see. I love that. That's cute. Super cute. Oh, it's so pretty. All right. Now, like I said, you could do mountains in the background. I kind of want... I have this as well. I used to have, I think I still have some, but it's down there. Like a Rusty Hinge spray too, and Distress Oxide sells this in like a drop bottle. So we're gonna have to add some of this, y'all, because I can't not. And that's what it looks like when it comes out on your plate. It almost looks like when people use alcohol ink. I don't know if it's the same stuff. What is it? It doesn't say what it is. Let me see. Shake well before use. We did not do that. But I haven't seen any. Oh, Miss Agatha, my daughter's selling them right now, girl. If you need any and you send a message, like a private message, I can send you her little site. They are trying to go to an amusement park or the zoo. They haven't fully decided yet. The girls are kind of split, but it's going to be an amusement park or the zoo. I think they settled on one of those two. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. Try to clean that out good. And it just kind of goes on there. You could do the same thing with teal paint and water, guys, just like we just did the brown paint and water. You can do it that way too. We're just going to put some of this in here. I'm going to throw some on the top before I forget. And the high points it'll pick up, and the low points it won't. It will be less. Okay. And I might actually have to add our distilled water to a spray bottle real quick. Unless I can get it to move with this. Let me try. I see 100 plus at Michael's today. I see 100. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. What's that mean? I see 100 plus at my. Now, I've never been to Michael's, but me and my daughter found one this weekend. She needed tennis shoes. Her little... Y'all listen. Her tennis shoes were gone. So, she needed some. And, I took her out to get those, and we saw a Michael's. I thought they were all in Columbus, but we got one. It's still, I think that's actually considered Columbus, but it's like on the east side where we are. So I'm just gonna kind of blot and take some water and do my thing here. And then once we get it where we like it, need a little bit more water. We'll kind of dab it with a dry paper towel. I'm going to get a new paper towel. Okay. All right. Yeah, I threw my back out. How did I do that? So there was a few days that, there was like 2 or 3 days that I spent in my office getting it cleaned up because in light of like thinking on, okay, what am I going to be doing and all that stuff, I don't need a whole entire office stacked full of cardboard boxes. And so for shipping or for creating, so I narrowed that down. My office was just kind of a mess. So I spent probably 6 hours in there over the course of a few days. So my back was super, super sore. And then it starts to feel better, right? Because I'm like doing my stretches, because I've done this before bowling. Don't laugh. But I'm doing my stretches. I like Michael's better than Hobby Lobby, really. I've been to Hobby Lobby. I don't go often because I'll get myself in trouble. But I've been. But, so it's been like 5 days, right? And I go to mop my floor. Because you can mop your floor 7 times a week and it'll still need done 7 more times, right? But whatever. We're mopping the floor again. That's what we do. And I go to bend over to dump the mop bucket out. And why, you guys, did I not bend my knees? I just bent straight over like I was 17. And my back came out again. I was like, you know what? I'm about done. I'm about done with this whole cleaning and organizing mess. Okay, so I've got some teal in there too. I think that's really pretty. We're gonna put a little bit on the back. You just play with it, guys, in your colors. When I was in Arizona last April, I think, I seen a lot of teal, red, yellow, terracotta. So I'm just kind of pulling from that. Lots of cactus. They're not like, we actually seen a tumbleweed. It's way more beautiful than any movie I've ever seen in person because it's like so huge that you don't realize it until you're in it. But so I'm just kind of trying to pull from what I remember there. Okay, So, all right. Just like a butt hair more. There we go. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. And we're gonna put it more down here. Just play with it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get off the excess. Need some water. Sorry, I don't think I ever really seen a tumbleweed. We were driving and it went across the road and all three of us girls were like, that was a tumbleweed, because we're all from Ohio. We're like, oh my God, it was crazy. And the cacti, okay, listen, I'm not from there, I just went there. Those are, I don't know if we've seen one smaller, the ones that are shaped like this, as we were driving along the highway. I'm sure there are, but we weren't like stopping along the highway. But I swear to you, they were like between 8 and freaking 12 feet. They had to be. They were insanely huge. We just see in Ohio all these little succulents in pots, like the size of your hand. I was not expecting that. I wasn't expecting Arizona the way that it happened. It was really beautiful. Really, really, I want to go back, y'all. I want to go back. Can we go back? All right, now I'll clean this with alcohol once I get my alcohol back down here. I'll clean this little glass here and get the rest of the paint off, but I'm just going to clean it up around the edges so it doesn't look as big of a hot mess. But it's a glass vase and you can put real flowers in it. You can see where your little water is. Oh, that's kind of funny. Look, you can see the shape of the cactus in there too. You could also fill this with clay, dirt, or even like clay colored sand. And you could put something in there, maybe fairy lights or something like that too. It doesn't have to be a vase. And then you would have like a little window. Okay. So that's cleaned up enough for now, just so y'all see that we have one side that we can see from and one side that we can't. Now, do we need yellow on this? Yes or no? Because I can't decide. Do we need yellow? I don't think I'm putting red. I kind of want to stick with like the earth tones. But do we need some? Back issues are enough. I know. So now I'm back to doing my stretches all over again. And it was like 2 days before bowling. So you know what you got to do when you throw out your back 2 days before bowling, and you're not missing bowling, because that's the one day a week that you're away from your kids for 3 hours when they're not in school, and that you see your husband without the children in the house present, right? And all that on your mind. You're not going to bowling, right? So you just down 2 margaritas the second that you get there, and then you don't feel it until the next day. It's fine. No yellow. I know. I can't decide. I think it's so beautiful the way that it is, guys. But yeah, you could do mountains in the background. You could do all kinds of things. You could put the lid on. Here we go. If you were doing something besides a vase, I would actually do up the lid as well, and maybe not cover it with paint. And you can make that red or yellow or whatever colors you love. You can make it textured like this. I think there's so many ways to do it. Now, I don't have any real flowers on me right this second, but we're gonna throw a couple, that ain't it. What am I looking for? These. We're gonna throw a couple somethings in here. Thank you. I appreciate that, Lynn. Let me see if these are even, it'll give you the idea, okay? I might throw some sand. I think here's my plan. I'm gonna throw some sand in there. If I can get it colored like clay dirt. I don't know how to say it, but they have clay dirt there. And if I can get it colored like that, I will. This one might be tall enough. And then I'm gonna stick my flowers in that, unless I use it as a real vase. That's what I'll do, because it needs something, since you can kind of see through it, right? And then you could put like a succulent, a mother of pearl would be really pretty coming out of here and draping over. A lot of other succulents are just too short to do that, but I think a mother of pearl might be cute, or just some flowers would be cute too. But yeah, I think I'll put some sand if I do faux, and then if I ever want to do real, I'll just fill it with the water and put my real ones down in there. But just so y'all have an idea. Isn't that cute? From a little taco thing, you guys. I never did thank whoever did that. I don't even know who it was in my house, but somebody thought of me when the taco sauce was out and they left it on the counter. I thought that was so sweet. So we got us a little vase now. You could also cover this if you have enough paint. We ran out of paint, but you could also cover it. I'm sad. DT has colored sand. Oh, do they have colored? I know for sure that they had regular. And I mean, regular would look fine too. It would just be tan. But if they have colored, I'm gonna go look for that. And then maybe I'll look for some stuff I actually want in there. But you could put, I don't know what they have in Arizona, guys. I don't know. You could put whatever you want in there, but I'm gonna throw this out because it's done. Thank you, Miss Carol. All right, guys, I got about a bajillion other things I'm going to get done today because I'm back on track, okay? So, like 2 weeks ago, I was like, we're doing this life thing. We're going to get ourselves on. And then I did that for 10 days, and then I was over it. So then I ate whatever I wanted. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Let me look that up because I might have some right behind you. Hold on one second. I think I know what you're talking about. I think that's what this is. I know, I was thinking like I think I have something like this right behind you. Hold on, don't judge the sweatpants, okay? Don't be looking. Hold on. But, yeah, so now today, starting now, I'm getting my life back together, I hope. If not, you'll hear about it in a few weeks. I'll be ticked. Okay, let's see. Something like this. I don't know what the difference is here, but something like this, right? Yeah, I like something. Ooh, guys. Whatever this is, I love it. But I have these two. Okay. More minimal. Got it. Maybe you could do both. I'm not sure. I just think I need to go get some sand because February in Ohio, we're not trying to have no real flowers right now. But you know, look at that. Keep on keeping on. That's right, Miss Agatha. Thank you, Janice. Hugs right back to you, girl. Pretty. Thank you, Miss Lois. Dollar Tree has something. Or the green onion from. Ooh, that'd be good. Yep, I'm going to go get me some. Hello, Miss Susie. I'm going to go get me some sand, y'all. I think I like the sand idea. And now that I found something I like in here, I think that's gorgeous. Just beautiful. So I think that's what we'll stick with. But I need some sand, and then I'll take some pictures too. Once I get my sand in here. I might have sand. I feel like I use sand as texture more than anything. I have salt right now. I don't have sand, I don't think. But anyhow, I'll get some. You too, Miss Bonnie. Thank you, Lynn. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I hope y'all have a great day, a productive day, and I will see you again next time. We made a little vase out of a taco sauce jar today. We're gonna get some sand. You could do water, whatever. And I will see you guys again. I know. Aren't they full and gorgeous? I've never used these. See what I'm talking about? I don't know what they're called either, but that's pompous crap. Is it really? See, I looked it up and it looks similar. I was like, I have something like that right here. Alana, my 10-year-old daughter, she organized our flowers by color a month ago. And it's like sticking up right there. You have a great day too, guys, and I'll see you again as soon as I can. Bye.